We are in a censorship boss fight. Whoa, did I just catch you trying to watch a Pooks video? This guy is a fucking lunatic and goes against my organization's political agenda and views. So you're not allowed to watch him, okay? And this video's censored. Don't wait. Whoa, wait. Hey, stop! What are you doing?
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
If you told me 10 years ago that the biggest threat to video games wasn't loot boxes, wasn't half-broken launch day disasters, wasn't even EA selling you a blue lightsaber skin for $2.99, but actual coordinated censorship campaigns, I'd have laughed, rolled my eyes, and gone back to talking shit in lobbies while ignoring my homework. But here we are, the big 2025. The push to censor our games, especially 18+ titles, are here in full force. And it's not just remove this one extreme sexual act or tone down that one scene. No. It starts there. Then moves towards removing nudity, scrubbing adult language, and yes, even censoring violence. And here's the kicker, this is not about protecting kids. It's about control. It's about bending art to fit their worldview. So today, we're dropping names and showing receipts, and talking about why giving up your privacy just to prove you're old enough to play Cyberpunk 2077 might be the dumbest, most dangerous idea since mustard gas.
Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, everything.
Let's meet the final bosses of gaming freedom. Coming up first, we got Common Sense Media. Think Yelp, but for parents who think sarcasm should be rated M for mature. Reviews like, this game has too much attitude, or the characters look at each other suggestively. This is actually real. On the surface, it's helping parents choose games, but their ratings get used in lobbying campaigns that pressure Steam, Sony, and Microsoft, and others to hide or outright remove titles. In 2024, they teamed up with the Parents Television and Media Council to push stricter moderation, which translated into adult titles getting yeeted from regional stores with no public explanation. The National Center on Sexual Exploitation, or the NCOSE, publicly says they're fighting exploitation. Fair goal, but in practice, they target any sexual content at all, even between consenting fictional characters. In 2024, they added Game of the Year's Baldur's Gate 3 to their Dirty Dozen list. Ooh. Not for explicit sex, no, but because you could romance a vampire. Yes, a fictional vampire, which, last I checked, is not covered under human rights laws. I guess all the Asterian and Twilight lovers better go into hiding. Prohibition starts now.
As if you could outrun me! As if you could fight me off. I'm designed to kill.
In the land down under, the Australian Classification Board is banning games left and right for sexual themes, even when nothing explicit happens. Meanwhile, graphic violence, totally fine. You can chainsaw a guy in half, but consensual characters kissing in a hot spring? Ban. Next on the list is the behemoth Sony Interactive Entertainment, which since 2022 has enforced a global sexual content policy so strict that Japanese games have been censored in Japan to comply with global standards. Imagine buying Rise of the Ronin in Tokyo to find that your own history has been censored for export. Yeah, Korea, you can't play it. Why? Because Sony decided for you. This is the list of how it always goes. Number 1, start with something extreme no one will defend. 2, quietly shift the definition of extreme to include milder stuff. And then 3, expand it to include language, nudity, and then violence. They say, we're just making a small change, don't worry. Right, and I'm just gonna have one more slice of Granny's famous peach cobbler. In 2018, Steam said that adult games are fine, just hide sexual content behind a toggle. It was cool, it was a compromise, and now you fast forward to late 2024, devs like Kagura Games have to cut already approved scenes because Valve's current policies suddenly flagged them. Rockstar in 2024 removed in-game billboards from GTA 5 Online. Official story? Modernizing content. Reality? NCOSE had just called them out for normalizing sexualized depictions of women. Something tells me they haven't visited Vanilla Unicorn. Shit, even next-gen updates aren't safe. Take The Witcher 3 for instance. Players noticed missing nudity in certain cutscenes on the PS5 and Xbox Series X. CD Projekt Red admits that they were altered to meet updated platform guidelines. Last year, PGI gave Black Myth Wukong an 18+ rating for furry little monsters not wearing clothing and over a topless statue in a cutscene. Static stone. No motion, just rock. It's not even moving like in God of War 3. It's just rock. Have they been to a museum? Are we gonna have to cover up all of Rome? Wait till they see Marvel Rivals The Thing in a Speedo. Jesus fucking Christ, they'll have a field day. This is how you go from, we're only removing extreme acts to, sorry, your game's been safety padded. It's like that episode in Adventure Time where everything's covered in pillows. Your games get pillow-fied. Pillow-fied. Oh, watch out for the pillow file. God, I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. Anyway, violence will be next. Bet on it. First, no excessive gore, then no realistic injuries, then no weapons. Imagine Doom Dark Ages where you're throwing a frisbee instead of a shield with blades, and you're swinging a pool noodle at demons. Fun? Maybe, for mod, but not Doom. Not a chance. Not my Doomslayer. Here's the part that gives me dystopian nightmares. The enforcement. A lot of this censorship is tied to mandatory age verification. On paper, sure, stop children from buying adult games. In execution, you're handing over your government ID, your name, your face, sometimes even a live selfie to third-party companies you've never heard of. Don't believe me? In early 2025, France rolled out a mandatory age verification for adult content. This included games. Want the latest titles? Upload your ID to Yoti or link your France Connect account. Congrats, your gaming history is now in a government-adjacent database. And these databases are absolute gold mines for hackers. Acuity in 2024 had a breach of 80 million IDs leaked. Sheer ID? Security flaws exposed. PlayStation Network suffers from 77 million accounts compromised. If Sony can't keep your data safe, do you trust Verify Me Corp LLC with a Wix site and 3 employees? The UK tried this with porn in 2019, Age ID. It died fast after backlash and privacy warnings. Experts said even encrypted systems could be de-anonymized, linking your real name to your viewing habits forever. Now, imagine that, but tied to every game you buy, every mod you download, every hour you play. That's not protecting kids. That's a surveillance buffet for advertisers, political orgs, and anyone willing to drop a fat wad of cash. So, let's drop the veil of protecting children. If that was the real goal, these groups would be demanding better parental controls, online safety education, and clearer store filters. Instead, they decide for everyone, they decide for you, what's acceptable, based on their own moral code. And game companies? They complied to avoid bans, bad headlines, or losing market shares. Every time they fold, the censors push further. If they win, we'll be left with games so neutered they make the Lego games rated M for mature. If you care about gaming and wonder how you can help, well, now's the time to act. You can support devs who release uncensored editions, buy directly from studios or devs, push back against ID-based verification, because once we normalize this, it won't stop at sex or nudity. Violence, politics, satire, they'll all get censored. And when that happens, what's left won't be games, it won't be art, it'll be beige, corporate-approved, joyless digital daycare. And I didn't spend 2 decades gaming just to end up playing Grand Theft Auto Hug Edition. Now's the time to fight the final boss before the credits roll on gaming as we know it. I've been Pooks, make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below about what you feel about the new censorship in gaming. And if you want more of my mania, be sure to check out my Twitch. I stream there every morning EST. And right now we're playing Wu Chang The Fallen Feathering. It's a Souls-like, maybe you'll see me mauled at a boss. Or don't. Peace.